welcome to my channel, Overcoming Gluttony. My name is Alicia, and it is Weigh-In Wednesday. Weigh-In Wednesday for a big girl who has been striving to meet her health goals. So yes, I used to weigh 327 pounds, and I will update you about my new weight in just a moment. On today's vlog, we are going to look at the unhealthy foods that I've eaten. We'll talk about the lies that I've told myself this week, and we're also going to see my non-scale victories and find out my new weight. So just so you know, everything that we talk about for this vlog only pertains to the past 7 days. That's it. And I would like to inform you that I am not so focused on a number on the scale. I'm more concerned about losing weight naturally by changing behaviors each year. So I started my weight loss journey in July of 2020. It is currently April of 2023. So each year I'll change 1 or 2 behaviors and really ingrain them into my lifestyle so that way I will be able to sustain my weight loss and good health, as opposed to just fad dieting or trying something and then giving it up, and you know, all that stuff that we've gone through about 45 dozen times. So yeah, let's just jump into wait. My health goals for 2023 are to have my breakfast consist of 60 ounces of water and 4 servings of raw vegetables, and also walk for an hour before I go to work. So I have been successfully accomplishing this goal in the past 4 months for 97% of the time. Yay! That is the really big, important number. 97% of the time for the past, let's say it's been about 97 days in the year. 97% of the time I've been doing my goals. I've only missed 3 days out of, I think it's like day 93 out of the year. So sorry with all these confusing numbers, but overall it's April 3rd, 2023, and since January 1st, 2023, I have completed my health goals every day with the exception of 3 days. So I'm really happy about that 97%. And now my new weight is 259 pounds. Can you guys believe it? I actually said the number 50. I've been talking about being in the 260s for the past month, for all of March. But hey, I'm the one to blame. I'm the one ordering 2 orders of my favorite meal and eating French fries at In-N-Out 4 different times, you know, so I'm the one to blame. But yay, yay guys, I finally broke into the 250s. And like I told you on my last Weigh-In Wednesday, I have not seen the 250s since 2012. And to be honest with you, 250 pounds is my fat weight. That is the weight that I considered me to be fat in. But that was back when I was more like a size 10 and closer to the 206 to 220 range. So 250 was being fat to me. But now that I've gotten as big as 327, now 250 I'm more appreciative of, and I'm looking forward to dropping weight and getting a lot more healthier. So now for my non-scale victories for this week. You know what? I'm going to switch this up. Actually, I'm going to go into the lies that I've told myself this week. So each week on Weigh In Wednesdays, I talk about the ways that I've deceived myself and lied to myself about different things pertaining to my health. And fortunately, this week, I did not tell myself any lies. I almost did. I was kind of about to lie to myself and say, oh, that was 4 servings of vegetables, when I know it really wasn't 4 servings. So rather than lie to myself and diminish my success, I was like, let me go ahead and grab another cucumber or grab some more carrots to make sure that I'm actually getting 4 servings of vegetables as opposed to lying to myself. So yay, 0 lies for this week. Now, as far as the non-scale victories, let's talk about that. So I've noticed that I'm not so focused on food. The only time I think about food is if I'm feeling hungry or if my stomach is hurting, and I have to ask myself, okay, is this hunger or is this a different type of an abdominal pain for other reasons that women get abdominal pain? You know, before, when I was eating a lot less healthy, I would be focused on food quite frequently. Like, oh, I want some M&Ms, or oh, I want some KC Masterpiece barbecue chips, or oh, I want some of those grandma cookies, or ooh, what restaurant am I by? Or ooh, that food smells good. Oh man, I really want some Popeyes French fries. You know, I would just be, when it comes to food, all the time. If somebody was eating food, that would trigger me to want some food. If I heard a bag of chips being open, I'm like, I want some chips, you know? So I'm not so focused on food unless, you know, my stomach is hurting. I also noticed that if I fall down, like I've mentioned for the past 3 weeks, but hey, this is a significant thing. If I fall down or make a mistake, I jump right back into the groove much more quicklier. And I'm noticing that in different areas of my life where, hey, I'm not being successful, but hey, I'm not going to sit there and beat myself up. I am going to get myself back in the game and keep running forward, as opposed to wallow in self-pity. I'm not doing that. I'm also able to cross my legs more femininely. If femininely is a word. So even at 327 pounds, I had no problem crossing my legs. And I already mentioned this non-scale victory before, a few weigh-in Wednesdays ago, where I said when I cross my legs, they get much more tighter. So this new achievement or accomplishment with crossing my legs is, it doesn't take a lot. Like normally it feels like, okay, let's call in the crane to lift up this leg, and it's just very like whereas now I can just delicately swoop. Yeah, I know I'm a little goofy, y'all. Also, when I see myself with less clothing on, I notice that there's less flop in this arm. Not all of it's gone, but there's less. It used to be like something you could put me out in a war, man. You know, have me go against the tribe of Benjamin and I just be blam. Because that arm would just blam and knock out the whole tribe, you know? Just, so there's less flop right here. Because before it would be like, blam, and I could just knock out a whole tribe. Then I have these pair of boots that zip up all the way up to my knee. Yeah. I got them online, and when I saw them and got them home, I'm like, this looks like some sadistic type of boots. But nonetheless, I couldn't really get them past my calf because that's where it gets a lot wider. So what I did is I unzipped them, and not unzip them, they have like strings on them. I'll just go grab a boot right quick, 1 second. Okay, so here is the boot, right? It zips all the way up. So before I couldn't really zip it up past this point, right here. And then I undid the lace, or not lace, but these strings right back here in the back of the boot to try to zip it up further. And I was then able to zip it up to about like a little bit higher, but not all the way up. Even though I undid this buckle, there's a buckle right here and some of these strings to make it looser, it still wouldn't zip all the way up. And now these boots can zip all the way up. With the strings being like not tight, like very, very loose. Eventually, I'll be able to have the strings as tight as they're supposed to be and have the boot zip all the way up, but we're not there yet. I have another dress that I'm going to need to get rid of that is too loose. And when I was shopping for a dress to wear to a wedding, at first I really didn't want to go to the wedding, so I wasn't really interested or concerned in what I wore. I just asked God, okay, what do you want me to wear? And I heard yellow dress. So I went online, I found a yellow dress, and I was like, fine, I'll wear that. But then God kind of assisted me with caring more, and I put more effort into what I was going to wear to the wedding. And I landed on a page where it was like, I saw a dress that was like, oh, okay, that's cute. Yeah, I think I'll look really, really cute in that. And it only had it in plus size. And lately I've been shopping in the non-plus size section. And I looked at it and it's a 0XL. So I guess that means it's just a regular XL. And I was like, I bet that will fit me real easy. I won't have any problem fitting that. And I looked at the measurements, and although I haven't measured myself yet for April, because technically I am a week behind and I need to do my April's measurement in about 2 more days for the next weigh-in Wednesday, I looked at the measurements and I was like, oh yeah, that should easily fit me. I shouldn't have any problems fitting that anywhere, when normally I might have a problem fitting clothing right here in the arms that we talked about, can flop out a whole army, or in the bust area. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I shouldn't have any problem fitting that dress. And that's really good considering the fact that I was on the smallest plus size that website had, where I was like, oh yeah, I should have no problem fitting that dress. So now here's another really big non-scale victory. I am taking my health very seriously, and it has proved itself in these past 2 weeks. Today, like I said, is April 3rd, 2023, and I am recording about 14 videos. I know, that's insane. That's ridiculous. 14 vlogs in one day. Alicia, what were you thinking? I didn't intend for it to happen like this. It just worked out that way. I got behind due to, and these aren't excuses, I'm just letting you know what happened. Daylight savings really slowed me down. Plus, my job changed, the location changed, my times changed, the time that I work changed, and the corporation that I'm working with is a lot more stringent. And my boss's boss is grinding us to not call off or not do anything. So it's a lot harder for me. And with all these changes, Plus, on top of that, I had a blood vessel pop in my eye. And my eye was bloody red, like dark red, like scary looking red with just dark blood floating in it. Not floating, but just surrounding it. As if I was in a drunken bar fight or something like that. And somebody got me with a glass beer right here. So I wouldn't have minded recording with that, my eye, my red beet eye. I wouldn't have minded recording. But I think it was also beneficial that, it took a week to get the blood out of my eye and for that eye to look normal again. But in that time frame, in those 2 weeks, even though I didn't record daily as I should have, I most definitely stayed on top of my health goals. I did not let anything, job, family, trying to do the best that I can with this wedding and doing extra little things to show, and I don't want to say little things, but doing extra things to show that I really am concerned and support the family and care about the family. Doing these extra activities has taken up significant time, but it's going to be well worth it, But all this extra stuff that I'm dealing with did not impact or impede me missing 1 minute or 1 moment or 1 bite of a vegetable towards my health goals. I didn't let anything get in the way with that, whether it be my boss's boss, my new job, my new schedule, the bloody eye, me being in pain due to having an older body and a uterus that is demanding. So these past 2 to 3 weeks, whenever daylight savings was, have been very challenging, but I have seen that my health goals are second in my life. First thing is God. I do my devotionals. I do my daily Bible reading and prayer and time in communion with God. And then it's my health. And another thing that I'm really proud of is there were times where I could have recorded, but I was like, I'm too tired. I'm going to get my rest. My body needs rest. And there are other times when I could have recorded and I was like, no, I'm not going to record right now because I'm hungry. And I'm going to give my body some food as opposed to recording on YouTube. And that is a significant improvement for Sister Soldier Girl, who for over a decade would relentlessly serve the church as opposed to her own health needs. Goodbye. Nope. My health comes first. So, yay, 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 yay. That is really significant that I've had all these challenges and other things went awry. There were times where I showed up late for work, unfortunately. Sorry, that's not good. That's not good. And there were 2 days in 2 weeks. One day, I said I need to take the day off at work. Another time, I decided not to go to church. These other things were sacrificed, but my health, me working on my health goals, was not. So I am very happy about that. Now, in talking about the food that I've eaten this week, I have spent about $25 in unhealthy food this week. Okay, so we see these a lot. Can you guess what this is? Churros. Churros. I've had 2 churros this week. unashamedly. I would like them to have honey on them too, but we're going to work on that. Eventually, it's going to become less and less and less and less. And then, also, as you all are well aware, every week on Sunday, I treat myself out to eat. And this past Sunday, I treated myself out to the Mediterranean restaurant. And I got this meal that you guys keep seeing over and over and over and over and over again. Yes, this meal is a veggie wrap with some hummus up here and 2 pita breads right here. So I get the same thing, and the veggie wrap has hummus on it down on the bottom, plus garbanzo beans inside of it, marinated carrots, onions. There's also some olives, lettuce, cabbage, cucumber, and eggplant in here, and some parsley. So yeah, this meal cost me about $18, and I really enjoy it. And this is the size of the hummus cup that I get when I go there and eat. Now, for some bizarre reason, I wanted baklava when I went to this Mediterranean place. So I got 2 pieces of baklava, unashamedly, and I paid about $3 for it. It came inside of here, and when I ate the baklava, I felt like, this tastes fake. Maybe I wasn't satisfied with the honey, since I've been eating raw organic honey. And I don't know if that's what they use when they make their baklava, but I do know that, okay, yeah, I enjoyed eating the baklava, but it wasn't something that was as pleasurable as I remember it being in the past. So I was like, this tastes fake. So in the future, I will choose not to get baklava. Not every time in the future, but you know, I won't be as drawn to it because I'm no longer drawn to it like I used to be. So, hooray. Thank you for joining me on this Weigh-In Wednesday. I will see you in the next video. You'll be able to see what I'm eating, and hooray! I will be able to now say that I am 259 pounds. Thank y'all. Bye-bye. Finally got into the 250s. Woohoo!